In this video we try and catch up with Eternity, our buddy boat, as I'm allowed out sailing for the first time in a few months. We put our solar through its paces and let you know how that's going, and meanwhile David and Caroline get caught up in the forest fires around Marmaris and Ishmere. We get some tranquility at Keckover again, and one of our favourite spots at Seagull Bay appears to have changed, and it's not for the better, unfortunately. Now here's where I did a great piece to camera. Unfortunately the microphone has packed up yet again and we've lost everything sound wise. So let me just talk you through. We are leaving Finucane. There's a headwind of about 18 to 24 knots. There's a bit of a swell, a metre or so, and we are heading west. Well, slightly south and then west and then northwest. We're heading up to Marmaris. Let's show you where that is on the map. Our starting point was here at Fetier, which is where our winter berth is for this year. We then worked our way round to Keckover, and we've covered this place and done some drone footage before. I'm sure you know where that is on the map. And then we headed up towards Marmaris. Our InReach tracking system, which is something that our Patreons get to see for free, didn't start working until just after we'd left Keckover. Last night we went to bed fairly early, 9:30. Just knackered. First day of boating. We weren't really sailing, but first day of boating for a while. We came up to Keckover. This is very quiet, very tranquil. Quite a few boats in here. We sat downstairs because the flies in here, with the ordinary what looked like household flies, turned out to be biting flies. Look at that, gorgeous. And we got bitten quite a lot. There's a lot of boats in here. 20-25 boats at this top end. Cindy's just cleaning her teeth. I've just done mine. And we are going to head out. It's 6:30. So try not to make too much noise, wake them all up. Well, apart from that boat at the end, I might just go past with Led Zeppelin playing Smoke on the Water as loud as I possibly can. They were giving it big time last night. Hey ho. I can't believe it, that's Navily going, not Navily, Anchor Pro going off. I've turned the program off on our pad. It's still going off. As you can see here, we've got to go out through a little narrow gap. Sorry, you see there, we've got to go out through a little narrow gap. I haven't got time to put the autopilot on and go and shut it down. It's fairly busy here, quite a few rocks around. But there's that's the Garmin chart, and that's what I can see in front of me. And that, yes I know, panning too fast, that's what we can see behind us. It is gorgeous, but we want to move on. looks like a liverboard gullet. All that stuff hanging down. So I've turned that pad. Actually turned the program off and it's still going. So God knows what I'm going to have to do. Probably restart it or something. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep an eye on where I'm going and film at the same time. Let's put the camera down. I need to get Anchor Pro to stop by rebooting the tablet. Cindy's brought up a cup of tea, and we are just about to go through this gap, which is that gap there that you can see. Quite deep water. We're in 80 metres at the moment. Last time we came down here, I did notice, I'm actually going to throttle back a bit. So last time we came round here, I noticed there was like an archway. If you remember the video when we came in here, last year, would have been last September, we came through this gap with David and Caroline. There we go, right on cue. The microphone decides it's not going to record properly, but you can see the archway and what appears to be a bit of a town wall. Next time we go there, I'm going to do some real research and try and get on the island and have a good look around, see what's happening there. Well, we've been going a couple of hours, well actually about an hour. Cindy's downstairs making bacon rolls, last of our bacon. So we may have to go across to Greece, as of course you can't get bacon in Turkey, Muslim country. You can actually get it in cash, but it's about £4 UK pounds. What's that? It's about $5, $5.50 US. For 4 slices of smoked back bacon, rindless. So exorbitantly pricey. Anyway, well, not here to discuss the price of bacon. We're looking at this gap. Now, we've been through this gap already once on the way down. We had old Oscar with us and he was barking, if you remember, at the goats on the island. Now we can go through the gap and into a bay which is behind, or we can go round the outside, and actually it'll be further if we go through the gap, because we do a dog leg. So we're going to keep going straight where we are now. There is 2 knots of wind, a little bit of swell, next to nothing. We're motoring. Batteries went down to about 59% last night with us watching The Matrix, and all the lights on and charging up bits and bobs. So they're already back up to about 65-70%. Solar's putting in about 200 watts, 250 watts of a possible 760 at the moment. Engine battery is on the B2B, it's charging at 30 amps. So there's probably something like 45 amps or so going in there at the moment of charge. Obviously it'll be a lot more once we get the sun a little more overhead. But that's where we are at the moment. Lovely scenery, gorgeous blue sea, and I believe that mosque, if you can see it there, very difficult for me to hold the camera. That mosque there is the one at Cash up on the hillside. Maybe one day I'll tell you a little story about that. There we go. I don't think we're going to pop into Cash, as much as we like it, and you can get bacon there. I think we're gonna motor on, try and catch up. David, Caroline. Just gone 9 o'clock in the morning now, and sun's already high in the sky. making good solar power, as well as generating some from the B2B via the engine. This is the entrance to Cache. So if you come into Cache, this is what you'll see. What appears to be an island with plenty of houses facing out to sea, and then Cache Marina is right in there. There's a lot of Greek chitter chatter on 16 on the radio, but hey ho. Oh, and Turkish as well. Yeah, so there we are. That is the entrance to Cache. We're actually staying inshore. The reason we're doing that is that we don't want to go into Greek waters. There have been some incidents here with non-commercial vessels going into Greek waters, so we're staying well outside. See if I can. If you come in to Cache from the west, see what I mean about the chatter on the radio? Non-stop stop being in the Solent. Our next stop was Göcek Bay, in fact Seagull Bay, where we'd stayed last year, and we were heading up there as quick as we could. Quite a long trek, but meanwhile David and Caroline were sending us videos via WhatsApp of helicopters picking up water to put out forest fires in Marmaris, the same as they did last year. This is an annual occurrence. The authorities are geared up for this kind of thing, and they had 7 helicopters and 5 fixed-wing aircraft scooping up water and placing it on the fire. Within a couple of hours the fire was out, and although at first it looks devastating, actually within a couple of years it grows back. It's a normal occurrence here, and has been for some 4,000 or 5,000 years. Meanwhile, in Göcek, Seagull Bay, we were enjoying a beautiful sunset, and we got the drone up just to have a look round again. Now you'll remember we did quite an extended drone flight in Seagull Bay before, and it looked really great, but Seagull Bay has changed. The original owner has come back to manage the place, and it's not the same as it used to be. The prices have taken a massive hike. 45 pounds, that's about 50 euros for a meal for 2, and the meal was not particularly good. 8 small lamb chops undercooked and a pile of chips that were not cooked is not worth 45 UK pounds. Sorry guys, I don't know what your strategy is, but our strategy from now on for Seagull Bay will be anchoring out. Anyway, enjoy this bit of drone footage. I won't let it go on forever, but if you compare this to the previous drone footage, you'll see there's some big changes there, particularly in the buildings. I've got a lot more footage of Seagull Bay, lots more detail, and some views over the hill, as well as some trick shots which I've recently learned. If you want to see the rest of this video, then go over to Your Drone TV, which is our other channel, and take a look. I'm going to put the rest of the video on there and find some nice music. Oh look, there's the view over the hill. Oh, hang on. You'll have to go to Your Drone TV to find out what's over the hill. Guys, I promised that we'd update you on the Lithium. So we have a network which is online, which stores all our records as well as the records we keep on board the boat. The Lithium is doing great. Whatever we chuck at it, it just recovers. And the charge times, they're amazingly short. I can't believe how we did without Lithium before. Now I'm going to do a whole thing on Lithium, so if there's anything you want to know, put your questions on Lithium and indeed our solar and our whole electrical system, including our inverter charger, in the comments, and I promise I'll read every single one of them and I'll get back to all of you in a dedicated Lithium solar video. Meanwhile, here's a couple of clips and screenshots for all you geeks out there. Pay particular attention to the numbers. They really are quite good. I'm astounded. I knew Lithium would make some changes, but I am astounded with the changes that it's made on board Impavidus. Well, that's nearly 22 minutes of video. I'm just looking at the screen. Yep, nearly 22 minutes. I hope this has all been useful for you guys and that you've been entertained and you've enjoyed our video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, maybe watch a couple of the adverts. Everything you do when watching our videos helps us to get the numbers up, and it's getting the numbers up that helps us to keep making videos. Once again, thanks to patrons for your continued support. Sail safe, guys.